Welcome friends. Today I will discuss different types of physics problems for IIT JEE main and advanced. So watch my full tutorial and reach your goal. Now I discuss the first problem. In the figure shown, what is the current drawn from the battery? R1 is equal to 15 ohms, R2 is equal to 10 ohms, R3 20 ohms, R4 5 ohms, R5 25 ohms, R6 30 ohms, and E is equal to battery EMF is equal to 15 volt. Now look here, R3, R4 and R5, all three resistance are in series combination. So the net here R3 plus R4 plus R5 is equal to 20 plus 5 plus 25. So it comes 50 ohms. This 50 ohms is in parallel with R2. So R2 1 by 10 plus 1 by 50. So 55 plus 1 6 by 50. So net resistance here 150 by 6. In this region net resistance acts 50 by 6 ohm. Now all these are in series, R1 50 by 6 and R6, all three resistance are in series. So the total equivalent resistance becomes 15 plus 50 by 6 plus R6 30. So 45 plus 50 by 6. (270) plus 50 by 6, 0 to 320 by 6 ohms. So the net current I is equal to E by 15 by 320 by 6. So 90 by 320 ohms. It comes 9 by 32 ohms. So let's start with our second problem. Now the second problem is a copper wire is stretched to make it 0.5% longer. The percentage change in its electrical resistance if its volume remains unchanged: A 2%, B 1%, C 0.5% and D 2.5%. First of all, we have to know the relation, that is R is equal to rho into L by A. As volume remains unchanged, so R is equal to rho into L by V by L, as V is equal to A into L. Now R proportional to L square, because L comes upper, R proportional to L square. So if L is small, then R, then percentage of change of R is twice the percentage change of L. So 0.5%, it comes 1%. Now let's go with problem number 3. A wire of resistance R is bent to form a square ABCD as shown in figure. The effective resistance between E and C is, where is the midpoint of CD. So the total resistance is R. Now the R is divided into 4 equal parts like this: R by 4, R by 4, R by 4, and total DC R by 4. So this part becomes R by 8, and also this becomes R by 8. Now we have to modify the circuit like this: R by 8 here, this is also R by 8. Now then R by 4, R by 4, R by 4. This R by 8 is here, R by 4 is here, R by 4 is here, and also R by 4 is here. This is E, this is D, this is A, this is B. Now all those resistance are in series, and this equivalent resistance is parallel with R by 8. So we have to first calculate the resistance along this: R by 8 plus R by 4 plus R by 4 plus R by 4. So this becomes R by 8 plus 3R by 4. So 8 R 6 R, that is 7R by 8. Now this 7R by 8 is parallel with this R by 8. So 1 by 7R by 8 plus 1 by R by 8. That becomes now it becomes 8 by 7R plus 8 by R. 7R 8 plus 56. So 4 64 by 7R. So the equivalent resistance becomes 7 by 64 into R. Now we have to go in problem number 4. Okay, let's start with problem number 4. A battery of internal resistance 4 ohm is connected to the network shown in figure. Find the value of R when maximum power can be delivered to the network. To get maximum power, the total external resistance must be equal to the internal resistance of the battery. So we can see the circuit is Wheatstone bridge. So we have to first modify the circuit. Circuit will be look like this. These two resistance are in series, so 2R. This 6 ohm is here, and this R and R in series, 2R, and here the resistance is 4R, 6R, and battery is connected here. E R is equal to 4 ohm. So we can see that is null point condition. With null point condition we know when P by Q is equal to R by S, this is null point condition, and in that time galvanometer current Ig must be equal to 0. So no current will flow through 6 ohm resistance because it is null point condition. R by 2R half and 2R by 4R half. So it is in a condition of null point. Ig galvanometer current is equal to 0 means no current will flow through 6 ohm resistance. Now we have to again modify the circuit like this. R and 2R, 3R, 2R and 4R in series, so 6R, and these are connected with the battery. So 3R and 6R are in parallel, so 1 by 3R plus 1 by 6R, that is 6R, 2 plus 1, 3 by 6R means 6R by 3 means 2R. So to get maximum power delivered, total internal resistance, battery internal resistance 4 ohm must be equal to the total external resistance, that is 2 ohm. So to get maximum power 2R must be equal to 4 ohm total internal resistance of the battery, that is 4 ohm. R is equal to 2 ohm. So if the value of resistance R is equal to 2 ohm, then we get maximum power delivered. So friends, I will meet you very soon with different types of problems. Now bye bye.